Hey, what's up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So, kind of wanted to talk a little bit about where I think everything's going in terms of the stock market and the crypto market a little bit. Look, I mean, I think if there's going to be a correction, it's going to come pretty soon. And now that doesn't mean it's going to happen next week or even next month. I still think the summer is probably going to be either sideways or maybe starting to see the correction, but I just wanted to show you guys one thing. I was looking at Market Cipher on like the larger time frames, and just you don't need to even know much about technical analysis or much about the market to really, see that it's very, 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 very likely we're going to have something, something coming down. I mean, just look at this. Like, how often do you have a red dot appear? If you're not too familiar with Market Cipher, red dot means it's going to go down. This isn't confirmed yet. You have 17 days to confirm. Given the distance, this dot to this dot, I'd say there's probably at least a 90% chance that we're going to have this play out, get confirmed, and go down. And look at this, like how crazy this bear market has been. I mean, just from well, I guess you say when it came back in 2013. I mean, this is a long, did I say bear market, bull market? This is a long bull market. And 200% in that amount of time, okay, that's not too crazy over that amount of time. I mean, it's less than, it's almost what, 8 years, 7 years, something like that. And then from the Black Swan event, you had 100%. So you have 100% increase in a year and a half. Let's have some basic logic here, guys. That's just not, like, it doesn't work that way. Like, there's going to be a correction. I mean, I would say, we could have something like this for the next few years, just gradually, very sideways boring, but gradually going down. And then when the S&P 500 hurts, all these small caps that everyone has been FOMOing into start hurting as well. So just use some basic logic. I mean, look at this. Look at the spacing here. I mean, we're coming down. I don't know if it's going to happen. Maybe it'll take until 2020, 2022 or the beginning of 2022. But we're going to have a correction here, and you can kind of see it because there's just so much FOMO going on. I mean, there's FOMO in everything. Real estate, crypto. All right, crypto, the FOMO kind of ended. We had the 50% correction, which was pretty obvious that was going to happen given everyone was talking about it. But the next could be the stock market here. And let's look at the weekly. You still have money coming in. This doesn't look too bad, but it's getting so high. I mean, nothing's sustainable this high. You know what I mean? You look here, and then you have the correction. Nothing stays this crazy into the money like this. I mean, sure, you can make the argument the dollar is being devalued and it's really going down, but even with that, I don't know, this speculation, this FOMO, I feel like the smart money is getting the hell out of this. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are taking profits. I'll get to that in a second, what you probably should do with this information. Actually, I wanted to look at the 3-day first. Now you could really, there's still money coming in. So, but it's so high. I mean, this just isn't, look, just like, let's see the correction from here to, I mean, 16%. Okay, not too bad. But then that wasn't, so you're okay there, but it's just not sustainable like this. I just don't feel like it's sustainable this way. And you can see it more evident on, like, let's look at Tesla, for example. I mean, money is just blatantly, oh, that's a 50, excuse me. Didn't mean to show that one, but money is just blatantly coming out here. This isn't too bad. You have that. So, I mean, that is a much expected correction. Here, just nothing is coming in, no money coming in. We're just completely flatlining here. I mean, the price is reflecting that. I think Tesla is kind of reflecting the market more than most other stocks, more than most of the other big stocks, but this could go down. I mean, look at how just look at this pattern here on the 2-day. I mean, very likely, like, you'd come at least to 420, around here. I mean, theoretically, there. And you know, you see it more and more as you go into lower time frames, just nothing coming in. I mean, nothing is coming in here. Um, let's look at Apple. I mean, the stock everyone knows, clear divergence. You know, let's look at the 3-day here, clear divergence. You see the money. Um, money is basically hasn't been coming in since this part, really less and less since that part. And oof, oh, this is a crazy divergence. Look at this. Look at that divergence. I mean, if this plays out, I mean, that's like great. That's like a big recession numbers. But yeah, I mean, more hope here. You know, and I just, it seems like we're going down. It seems like we're going down. I mean, it's the question is when. I mean, obviously everything, you know, has corrections. But I mean, getting into what you should do with this information, take some profits, especially if you were, you know, in the market since where was the black swan? It was since the black swan here. You know, if you bought in, let's say here, oh, come on, you know, 130%, like take some profits or maybe set a stop loss, you know, somewhere. Nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes up forever. And I mean, people talk about the printing of money. I still think the FOMO into this is going to counteract that. And I think there could be a brief period of deflation, or you could have, you know, things could theoretically, I mean, I think it happened. Things could get really ugly. You could have devaluation of the dollar combined with devaluation of stocks and the market, S&P 500, combined with the devaluation of crypto for a short period of time, maybe 6 months or something. And the gold bugs, they'll get their last little hurrah. The gold guys, before everyone realizes that gold is just a waste of, just too heavy and useless, and really doesn't have too much use. It's not a good investment, in my opinion, not long term. But you know, if you buy something like Pax Gold in the crypto space, that could be good. I mean, this doesn't even look that great on this chart, but it's interesting. It actually looks like everything else, but I have a little bit of faith in it. I feel like, I feel like fourth quarter or 2022, early 2022. I feel like we're gonna. Yeah, it seems so overvalued. Well, it is matching. Like it's matching the divergence, kind of like a little like the S&P 500 was. So, I mean, let's look at the monthly. Do we have anything potential? Yeah, so maybe not the best time to buy gold, but you could theoretically. I mean, you're coming up from this, so you could. I mean, if best case scenario that plays out, you have, you know, something like that. I mean, even higher, maybe. You know, you'd have a decent, like, I mean, the gold bugs think it's going to 5K. That, I mean, they're anyone who's like these crazy people just scream and yell on every podcast or whatever with, you know, no accurate no accurate prediction. Just go crazy, just get people's attention. I mean, most of these people just make all their money from their book and their other thing. I mean, their investment strategies aren't too much better than the average person, although some of them do. I mean, it's hard to say, but yeah. And you know, looking at Bitcoin as well, I like crypto. I mean, Bitcoin could go down to 15K. I mean, even theoretically, even 12K. I mean, it'll probably crash with the market if the market has big correction. What could bring the Bitcoin price up is this is what you would need to happen. This would be a really nice scenario. You know, you have the dollar still devaluing because they're just printing it like crazy, and you have the market correcting like crazy. What are people going to put their money into? Gold and Bitcoin, and they'll skyrocket quarter 4, and that's what you'll have a. I mean, this doesn't look good in the short term. No way, no how. And this is how you come down to. Let's see here. You come down to, yeah, around 17K. I mean, you could go to 12K. I don't think it would stay there very long because I think Bitcoin is a strong asset. I mean, a lot of smart money is buying into it. So you come down there. I mean, this in a shorter period. I should be doing this on the weekly or June 2020. Okay, I should have just need to draw this more accurately. You know, something like, and then into 2022, you just come up to infinity and you keep going. It's a volatile asset, obviously, but you know, anything with no volatility, you basically just better off to just hold dollars and lose value. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at these things. Look at the FOMO. I mean, people would say real estate's a good thing to put money into. Everyone's FOMOing into that too. Everyone's FOMOing into everything. So, I hate to say it, but we may be due for a some interesting times ahead. We may be due for some interesting times. You know, Bitcoin may be one of the best things. I mean, I would look if you're a seasoned trader. I mean, if you're one of these people who made a ton of money just buying things, if you're a young person who made a ton of money just putting money into S&P 500 and other stocks, what goes up must come down. Look to short them. That's how you theoretically get rich, and you all can. You know what I do? You can um, you can be rich. You can do this. You can figure it out. So that's all I have to say for now. In terms of Bitcoin, I'm looking for. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Just want to show you my level I'm looking at for a nice long position here. Let's look at the 15-minute where I'm looking to go down to. Let's see. Here would be nice. Here would be really nice. I mean, it looks like we're going lower. Like we're not getting a fierce rejection off of these levels. This is bearish, a lower low. I mean, yeah, this is a big bull trap over here. I feel like a lot of people want to trying to get in. Nope. Shoo. So yeah, I could see. Let's try to see here. What is this? 54-minute. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, maybe around 18. What is 18? 6 p.m. 6 p.m. today. Another 3 hours. We'll come down to these levels hopefully and get a nice leg up. I have some orders set at that point to get a nice long position. So yeah, that's what I'm excitedly waiting for Bitcoin. I mean, I trade. I think trading is very difficult. I mean, it's almost like a full-time job in a lot of ways. It takes months to learn how to do well. But it's with no risk is no reward. You can do it ultimately very well with trading. The sky is the limit with it. It's like being an entrepreneur. So yeah, I'm gonna put some links in the description if you want to set up for trading. I use BITGET, great platform. You need a VPN to use it if you're in America, but probably a limited amount of time before they'll start cracking down on that. But yeah, every opportunity only lasts for only so long. Like I was saying before, you bought right after the Black Swan event, and everything came up in the last year and a half. Get ready to short or get ready to sell and put into to other assets, maybe gold, maybe Bitcoin. I don't know. Maybe stable coins just earn high interest. I may do some things with yield farming soon. I'm getting into that. I'm studying that. But anyway, guys, hope you have a good one.